Absolutely. I've been exploring a lot.
Do you want to understand English better? If so, join my daily morning walk chat and listen up. No drills, just fun chats and 5-question quizzes to test your progress. Ready to level up? Okay, let's go! Topic 1. Scuba diving. Hey Ida, it's great to have you here today.
Hi Rosa, thanks for inviting me.
So, I know you're a big fan of scuba diving. How did you get into it?
Well, I've always loved the ocean and being underwater.
I see, you've loved the ocean since you were a child, right?
Yes. So, when I had the chance to try scuba diving a few years ago, I took it right away.
And you've been hooked ever since.
Absolutely. It's such an amazing feeling to explore the underwater world.
What's the most challenging thing about it?
Probably the biggest challenge is learning to control your breathing and staying calm underwater.
I'm sure that's true. Panic in the water can be fatal.
Yes, and it takes a lot of practice to get used to it.
I can imagine. But it sounds like it's worth it for the experience.
Definitely. It's an unforgettable experience that I highly recommend to anyone who loves the ocean.
I'll have to put it on my bucket list.
You won't regret it.
So, Ida, what are some of your favorite things about scuba diving?
There are so many things I love about it.
I would love to hear about them.
When you're underwater, you feel like you're floating in space. It's an incredibly peaceful and relaxing feeling.
Wow! I'd love to experience that.
And there's so much to see and explore underwater, from colorful coral reefs to amazing marine creatures.
That's a spectacle I'd like to see in person, at least once.
It's like being in a whole new world.
Wow, that sounds like a dream come true.
Yes, it is.
Here is a question for you. What is the biggest challenge of scuba diving? A. Learning to control your breathing. B. Staying calm underwater. C. Both A and B. The answer is C. Both A and B. Topic 2. Marathon. Hi Min! Thanks for joining me on my walking chat today.
Hi, Rosa. Thanks for having me.
I heard you're an accomplished marathon runner. How did you get started in running marathons?
I started running in college as a way to stay active.
I see, so the reason was to get rid of the lack of exercise?
Yes, and then, I started with short distances, but gradually increased the distance until I found myself drawn to the challenge of marathons.
What is it about marathons that appeal to you?
I think it's the sense of accomplishment and fulfillment.
A sense of accomplishment and fulfillment?
The feeling of crossing that finish line is indescribable.
I think I know what it is. Anything else?
And I also love the opportunity to connect with runners from all over the world through marathons.
I see. What's the most memorable marathon you've ever run?
I think it has to be the New York Marathon I ran 2 years ago.
I see you are running in various places.
The experience of running alongside runners from all over the world was truly unforgettable.
How do you train for marathons?
I run 3 to 4 times a week, combining running with strength training. On top of that, I also pay attention to my diet.
I'm feeling inspired to give it a try myself.
I'd love to see you out there. Marathons are a great way to enrich your life and challenge yourself.
Sounds very appealing.
Running marathons can also help you develop healthy lifestyle habits.
I couldn't agree more. Thanks for joining me on my walking chat today.
It was my pleasure, Rosa.
Here is a question for you. How often does Min typically train for marathons? A. 1 to 2 times a week. B. 3 to 4 times a week. C. 5 to 6 times a week. The answer is B. 3 to 4 times a week. Topic 3. Exploring ancient ruins. Hi, Sandy. How are you today?
Hi Rosa. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. And you?
I'm great. I am very much looking forward to hearing more stories of your exploration of ancient sites around the world.
I'm so glad I finally got to see you.
So, Sandy, where's your favorite ancient ruin that you've visited so far?
I've been lucky enough to visit many incredible ruins, but I think my favorite would have to be Machu Picchu in Peru.
Wow, Machu Picchu is definitely on my bucket list.
It was a very wonderful place.
I've seen so many pictures of it, and it looks like something out of a dream.
It is. And the story behind it is just as fascinating.
Oh, in what way?
It was once an important Inca citadel, and it's still shrouded in many secrets.
What are some of the most interesting things you've learned about ancient ruins?
I've learned so much about different ways of life, art, architecture, and religion.
It's amazing how much we can learn from these ancient ruins.
Exactly. And I think it's important to preserve these ruins for future generations.
We need to do everything we can to protect these ruins from destruction and natural disasters.
I'm glad to hear that you feel the same way.
What other ruins would you like to visit in the future?
I'm hoping to visit the Great Pyramids of Giza in Egypt soon.
I look forward to hearing more about your adventures in the near future.
I hope so. I'm really passionate about sharing my love of ancient ruins with others.
Please contact me when you are back in town.
Yeah, I'll definitely be in touch.
Here is a question for you. What is Sandy's favorite ancient ruin? A. Angkor Wat. B. Machu Picchu. C. The Great Pyramids of Giza. The answer is B. Machu Picchu. How do you like the lessons so far? Please share your thoughts on today's class in the comments section. Topic 4. Adjusting to new life. The weather is perfect for a walk today.
Yes, it's lovely. I love mornings like this.
So, how do you like living in LA so far?
It's been a big change from Idaho, but I'm enjoying it.
That's good to hear. What do you miss most about Idaho?
I miss the quiet and the nature. LA is so busy.
Yes, it is quite busy. But there are nice parks like this one.
Absolutely. I enjoy coming here in the mornings.
Do you often come here to relax?
Yes, I try to come at least twice a week.
That's great. It's important to have a routine.
Yes, I'm adding more healthy routines.
So, how is your job as a nurse in LA?
It's very different from Idaho. The hospitals are much larger.
I can imagine. What do you find most challenging?
The pace is much faster here. There are always so many patients.
That sounds intense. How do you manage the stress?
I try to exercise regularly and spend time outdoors.
That's a good idea. Do you have any favorite spots in LA?
Yes, I love going to the beach and hiking in the hills.
Those are great activities. Do you go with friends or alone?
I usually go with friends. It's more fun that way.
I agree. Socializing is a great way to relax.
Absolutely. It helps me feel connected in this big city.
Here is a question for you. Where does Maya like to go in her free time in LA? A. Museums. B. The beach and hiking in the hills. C. Shopping malls. The answer is B. The beach and hiking in the hills. Topic 5. Skydiving. Good morning, Stefan. How are you today?
Good morning, Rosa. I'm doing great, thanks.
So, how do you like living in LA so far?
It's been a big change from Bulgaria, but I'm really enjoying it.
That's great to hear. What do you miss most about Bulgaria?
I miss the food and the beautiful mountains. LA is so different.
Yes, LA is quite unique. But there are a lot of fun activities here.
Absolutely. I've been exploring a lot.
I heard you enjoy skydiving. How did you get into that?
I started skydiving in Bulgaria. A friend introduced me to it.
That sounds exciting. What was your first jump like?
It was terrifying at first, but once I jumped, it was pure exhilaration.
I can't imagine jumping out of a plane. How do you prepare for a jump?
Preparation is key. You need to check all your equipment and review safety procedures.
That makes sense. How often do you go skydiving now?
I try to go at least once a month. It's my way to relax and feel alive.
Wow, that's amazing. Do you have a favorite spot to skydive in LA?
Yes, I love jumping near the coast. The view of the ocean from above is breathtaking.
I bet it is. Have you ever had any scary moments while skydiving?
Not really. I trust my equipment and the instructors. Plus, the training helps a lot.
That's reassuring. What advice would you give to someone who wants to try skydiving?
Start with a tandem jump. It's the safest way to experience the thrill.
That sounds like good advice. Maybe I'll try it someday.
You should. It's an unforgettable experience and so freeing.
Here is a question for you. Where did Stefan start skydiving? A. LA. B. Bulgaria. C. Spain. The answer is B. Bulgaria. You're the best. Well, that's it for today's lesson. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lesson.